Find me in the club in the bottle full of bud, mama. Got what you need to feel me to feel six and to make a love. So come give me a hug. End up getting rubbed. Find me in the club, the bottle full of bud, mama. I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm not into having sex. I'm into making love. Come give me a hug. End up getting rubbed. Bam! Cause I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Ooh, I'm live. I'm live. Hey, everybody. I'm sitting back chilling, waiting for my homegirl to show up. She always late, y'all. So I want to try to see. I'm gonna set her up when she come through this door. I'm gonna have it sitting here. Okay, I'm on. That's better, I think. I'm unmuted. Looked like I was muted. Okay. I'm at 100%, 100%. Because I'm live. I'm live. Waiting on Miss Lady to show up. You know, she always late. That's what she do best, be late. You know, y'all, we're going to have to talk to her about her promptness and things like that. Um, just a couple of things I wanted to say. I want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Um, it's Custom Person Designs by Pamela on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and when you do, inbox me and let me know so I can check it out. When you do, you can come get your 50% off on your on a T-shirt um, or an item out of my store. Get you something done. 50, get you some money back. You know, so just do that for us. Subscribe because we're on YouTube as well as here. I want to talk about a lot of stuff this weekend. Is one of them. This weekend we had a very, 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 very successful book bag drive, and it was basically the first one I've done. I'm kind of like organizing and doing everything by myself. I had some sponsors and some other people help me out with it, and it was awesome. Everybody showed up, showed out, that did, and I appreciate y'all. The kids appreciate y'all because we sent 60 something kids back to school with supplies, and we also fed them good, let them play some games, just enjoy them, let them hear some music. They had some good drink, juice, but we just enjoyed our time. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate that. I love the kids and I like to do stuff for the kids. Somebody out there, who out there? Let me know who out here. Let me know you're out here. What you doing? What's going on? How was your weekend? And how things went for you? Let me know. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Um, my thing be, I've been watching a lot of stuff. I've been trying to ignore the youth. Hey Jackie. Okay, I see you out there now. Hey. Um, I've been watching the news. The news has me really, really sad, y'all. Um, it's too much going on. We're allowing and we're not. We're talking about it, but we're not doing nothing to change it, make a change, make things better for our communities and our kids. You know, um, That's why the name of my podcast is Awakening. Awakening, it means something to me. And awakening is about learning what's going on in your community, in your surroundings. And if you don't like it, fix it. That's what awakening is about. So my thing would be fix it. How we gonna fix it? What we gonna do about it? Because your kids, I feel like your kids is my kids. Everybody kids is my kids. My child should be your child too. You know what I'm saying? Not when they being good or when you just so proud of them. When they not doing so good and when they acting a fool. Y'all see I'm army fatigue down. Got my army fatigue hat on. Got my green and white shirt on. My army fatigue pants is. You know, I'm thugging today. My army fatigue pants is on. You know, I'm ready for some war because I really think our world. I'm sitting in the cafe too. By the way, I'm not in the regular studio because I want y'all to see when Miss Lady come through the door because she's always late. Always late. I gotta make sure she's not watching me, so I want her to know I'm talking about her. Not yet, at least. Um, but yeah, but yeah, over the weekend had a very successful um book bag drive. Um, I'm not sure who um who was who seen what was going on, but we were out this weekend. We did our book bag drive. We barbecued. Um, we gave away book bag supplies. We gave away medical supplies. Um, we just enjoyed ourselves with the kids. Just as Dr. Finley from the Finley Foundation. Um, she came over and passed out medical supplies and hygiene items to everybody as well, and even set up appointments and give out information to where you can come and set up appointments. But we had a good time, you know, and we were out there. We were out there a little bit later than 6 o'clock. I ain't gonna tell you no story, but the book bags was gone. I ain't gonna tell you. So I know the babies is gonna be all right. I got a little bit of more supplies around here, so I'm gonna try to throw a couple of book bags together and make sure that that those things are well used and deserved. But that was our first. I call it the first annual. The first annual. So that what that means is we're gonna do it again. Right now, I got a young man in the studio with me. Since Miss Lady's still taking her time about getting here, I got this young man in my studio. I'm gonna introduce him. He a football player. What's the name of your league that you're in?
Uh, Football Factory Bulldogs.
Come on over here. This one. Introduce yourself to the world.
My name is Raylan Nichols.
And what you do, Raylan?
Play football, baseball, basketball.
Okay. You
About
do
to
enjoy
start
yourself?
playing track.
Oh, you about to go do track too? Oh, sure. He can be a triple threat. He can be a triple threat, y'all. He played football, basketball, and baseball. Football, basketball, baseball, and then well, he gonna be a quadruple. He gonna run too. He gonna run for it. Run. So yeah. So you ready to go back to school?
No,
No. Why?
because it's fun with not going to school.
But how you gonna learn stuff?
I don't know. Homeschool.
No. You got working parents, right? Right. You got parents. You got. I know you got at least one parent that got his own business, right?
Yeah, two.
So two parents. Okay, your mom got her own business too. All right. Bam. What you do?
Um, do hair.
She do here too. Okay. Cool. See. So you got two hardworking parents. So therefore, two hardworking parents. You gotta go and go to school so you can get that business sense like them, and so you can take over one of their businesses one day. You want to do what they doing,
No.
but you gotta find your own
I want
niche.
to be a police officer.
Okay. That's not a bad career.
That's because I want to do the K9s and ride the horses and save the community and stuff.
Okay. And that's cool. And then try to work in the community that you live in because you got to make sure your community is protected as well, not just from bad people, but sometimes you got some bad cops out there too. So you just got to be the cop to be the inspiring cop to pay attention to what's going on so you can make sure that your community is being taken care of properly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So y'all, again, tell me your name again.
Braylon Nichols.
Raymond Nichols, y'all. One of our inspiring youth. So, and Brandon, did you have fun this weekend when we was out there in the back? You did. Okay. You got you some good sun, some good
Some
juice and
good
snacks.
blocks.
Good brats. Okay. All right, I have to tell the ladies that was on the grill and let them know. Hey, Brenda said,
I thought it was on with Mike, Big Mike. That was on the grill.
well, there's a couple people on the grill out there. Destiny was on the grill for a while. Mike just was the last person on the grill.
He was the last.
He was the last person out there on the grill. So yeah. Um,
Mike's always doing something.
yeah, we gotta always do something. All right. Well, thanks for coming out, Brandon. I appreciate you. Let me get back to talking to my peoples, okay? All right. So yeah, again, everybody going. I'm gonna have to find me a new co-host. This lady stuff is just kind of driving me crazy. You know, I'm gonna call her, y'all. I'm finna be real messy. I'm just gonna call her and find out. Call me 20 minutes ago, talking about some shit almost here. What you do? Stop? Would you stop somewhere? You got caught at a red light or something? What's going on? Let's see. I know she just called me from somewhere. Let me see. Wait, where did she call me from? I know she just called me and said she was almost here. Let's see what we can do here, Miss Destiny. Let's call her. But she also told me we're supposed to be having another possible guest today. So yeah. But yeah, Miss Lady, she even showed up and showed out. I wasn't even expecting her to be here today. You know what I'm saying? I think it's her coming down these stairs. Is that her late self coming out there? Y'all see, yo, look, y'all see she late. Y'all see she late. And her phone must be broke.
No, it's right here.
But why you not answering? Why you ain't answering?
I just got it, but
why you not answering? Why you not answering? Ask her, y'all.
How it is?
I said, why she not answering? Yeah, Brandon. Because I was trying to get them to bust you coming in the door late.
Oh.
We can resume in the podcast when Robert.
Yeah, let's resume.
Okay, we can go ahead right on and move on to the podcast because I sure was talking about you real bad, real bad. And I was telling you,
let me put my shirt on too.
How you gonna tell me we're gonna have us a guest, but you late?
Well, what had happened was I was doing some things.
Okay. She was doing some things, y'all. Okay. Every time, y'all. She always got something to do, y'all. So if she don't want to be here, I've been doing interviews today anyway.
You did?
Yeah, look, little Braylon, he might, be my new co-host. He just came on and talked about, all the stuff that he do. He a quadruple threat. He played basketball, baseball, football, and he finished out running track.
Oh, yeah, he's it.
Yeah. So yeah. Y'all can't just bust up here on my live studio time. Y'all ain't been invited down here. Now, look at here, Brandon don't brought more people for interview to take take your job. They brought more people to come take your job, Destiny. They brought people to take your job, Destiny. Okay, y'all. I'm resuming into the studio. We having some connection issues seem like going on here today, y'all. So I'm working on some things. We try.
How y'all doing out there? Oh, shoot.
They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you.
Perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna get my own chair.
Good job. She breaking good.
Okay,
Okay, do you? Okay, all right. You from the city.
I'm from here.
You from here?
Okay.
Okay.
I got into some situations.
Okay.
Oh, we definitely going to talk to you in a second.
Decided to go a different route.
Amen.
So, what all you have did today, Auntie? What you talking about?
I gave them the highlights of Saturday, how we had a successful book bag drive, and I was just talking about you running late and
They still
having a
need
guest.
to subscribe.
Yeah, I told them to subscribe. Let us know. We got some nice discounts.
They missed out on the haircuts and the free hairdo.
Oh yeah.
Y'all have free returns.
Look at this. It was for the kids. You going back to school?
Yep.
Look at this. He said, yeah.
Going back to school,
I had a couple
communications.
college kids coming out. Can they get some supplies from one of the college?
Oh yeah, we sure did.
I got back from business communications.
Okay. So yeah. Well, what we gonna do? What we normally do is we always like try to introduce our guests as like best as we can before we have them on.
Mm-hmm.
That's normally how we do it. We couldn't have a meeting with you obviously because
It was last minute.
my whole situation.
I'm here for a day.
Oh, okay. You came in for a day just for us.
But I already told him when I go to
The beautiful
Atlanta,
city of
I'm gonna be doing Blessing His podcast. Hopefully, me and you could go together.
If y'all
And
go
bless
down
they
to Atlanta,
podcast.
let me know the dates.
Okay.
Let me know what the capacity of that trip is.
You want me to get the
We
tablet?
party.
So you can set it up
Yeah.
where he can have his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
We parlay.
It's over on the table. Go grab the tablet. Come on the table.
That's one of those situations where you might not come in the house till 4 o'clock in the morning because that's when Atlanta slowly.
Where you put it at?
Huh?
He said, I know.
It should be right there where I was sitting at. Look on top of the piece of it.
Turn my hotspot on so I know live while I'm in here with y'all.
Okay. But yep, so we did great. The drive went great. We was actually excited. So we even got ready to plan our second one.
Exactly.
Working with these businesses over here on 62nd and Capitol. So that's really like good for us. We networked a lot that day. We met a lot of different businesses from over here. A lot of people showed up and just said hi.
Exactly.
So that was nice. Auntie, how you felt about your sponsors? Did you got a nice amount of sponsors?
I had a nice
Well,
amount
let
of
me
fun.
see. Can I show them? I don't know if they can see it.
Yeah.
But we had a bunch of sponsors.
Yeah.
And there was a few more probably that necessarily didn't make the t-shirt this time, but we got you next time.
Exactly.
So y'all make sure y'all start sending in y'all logos and things and monies and stuff because we're doing one in January for the kids.
She said monies. That mean more than one.
More than $1, more than $5.
Mm-hmm.
We need to, support these kids so when they go back to school that they have everything they need every single time. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Studio a little wide open today because I ain't bring my belt with me because I got a bunch of kids running around here. they think it ain't real, but it's real.
Okay. So they all want to speak. Some of the kids that actually was at the
Exactly. That's why we talked.
Oh, y'all already talked to
Man, not them. They was gone.
Oh, he came on here.
Yeah, he was actually
Champ
on.
came on.
Champ was on here. Yeah.
Champ ready.
Yeah, Champ is ready.
Champ ready. He's gonna be doing interviews soon.
He said he needs
You
your
job.
job.
My job though, Champ. You can be her co-host, her co-host when I ain't around. That'll work for you?
Something they gotta give you your own segment.
Oh, I like that. We're gonna work that out.
Okay.
I got her.
It's gonna call Champ's World.
Okay.
Is that a good
Call
one?
it Champ
That's a
Corner.
good one.
Champ's Corner. Champ's Corner, yeah.
Talk
That's
about
what we're
all
gonna
the
do.
nonsense that's going on in Champ's life. If
Period.
you got nonsense friends, nonsense sports, nonsense TV shows, music, whatever, you gotta discuss that.
Look, you hear that, Champ? You gonna be ready for that when we start it?
And
No,
I'm
you
be-
ain't.
I'm be tuned in too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm feeling good though today. Auntie, how you feeling?
Pretty good. Like I said, I was telling them about this weekend. I really do feel good about everything that happened this weekend. I ain't saying everything was perfect, but you know what? Like I was telling them, I've been involved in organizing and helping with people with things like this. I never just kind of took the lead at it, but at the same token, I'm just like, hey, all I know now is what not to do now, and then try again next year to make it better and better. Just that's all I'm trying to do, just to make it better and better every year.
And this was a nice space out here to do it too.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Oh, let me just tell you too before I forget. Miss Stephanie from the Finley Foundation, who came out and was giving out the medical supplies and stuff. She's having something in September.
Okay.
Over in 6114 in the 6114 building right on Capitol Drive, because we got Capitol Drive. We as black businesses right now, we sewing up on Capitol Drive, because I'm gonna say from 60th up to here, we got it locked up, and then as you go on down some more, we got what Chance's Doggy Express,
Yeah.
Chance's up there, and we got a couple other businesses up on Capitol, so we have to I gotta find my cord.
Oh, okay.
Look, I don't know.
y'all
Just
talking
got
about
booked you.
And so yeah,
All lit.
So yeah,
know me. I am very unfair. My life is my life. I don't hide nothing.
I like that. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to him. Look at you. Look at him.
My
Yeah,
life
so-
is my life. If I did it, I want you
Wait,
to
y'all
know I
about to
did it.
use these?
right.
Well, yeah, we try to use them as much as possible, but me and her got to get me and her probably gonna end up going to like a little class for some of this stuff,
Because
we don't know how to work it all the way.
And
we
everybody
we working with it, but
everybody-
I can teach all this in 5 minutes.
I'll say less. We
All you gotta
willing
understand, as long as you
to
got your mics plugged up and understanding what these are your control boards, recording and volume. Everything else is just
we willing to learn. We just need to know like a couple more things too. So we gonna definitely talk to you probably after.
There it go, right there.
Oh, there you go.
there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it echoing?
Just a touch, not a lot.
The reverb. Turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down over here. Okay, yeah, it's not echoing at all.
Okay.
I just hear myself pretty good. That's fine.
Oh, that's what's up. But that, I really did it for you.
Wait, why you
Everybody
don't
good?
got one in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we good.
Why you don't got
cool.
one in?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
normally
yeah.
I knew.
The motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
Favorite machine. So I'll be letting her play with the sounds and stuff.
Mama,
I just like my voice. So. I don't mind.
My check, yeah.
But
Got
yeah,
some little soundage going on
but
here.
yeah, they say you have four young ladies that got killed. I wish I could look it up.
My people said, "Wow,
Was
shake
it
my
on the south
head.
side?
Please bring awareness
South
and unity."
side?
Exactly.
And then I know y'all seen that girl. This is more y'all plug y'all ears, young kids. I know y'all seen that girl acting a fool out downtown doing inappropriate
I
things.
seen that, and I
Oh,
look.
I
I
missed
seen
that
that
one.
in Atlanta, and what
I
threw me
missed
off,
that
I
one.
was like,
Y'all good?
That's what we doing back home."
Yeah. She yeah, T. And they recorded her.
And I'll say this while I'm on live, bro, and I'm gonna say this as a product of Milwaukee, bro. It's room to elevate. It's room to elevate, and you just gotta. I used to be one of them niggas that can I
Hold on, let's do this. Forget it. Since he excited, Auntie, so we just gonna introduce him.
you know me like I'm
Yeah.
Young King sees look, my friend he in the building.
Yeah.
I'll
Too
come to
loud.
Milwaukee
No, we ain't too loud. I just want the kids to read because I want us to really be able to
Okay,
talk
good.
without
Alright.
the kids being here.
because I'm real. It's gonna be hard for me.
Podcast.
Did
Podcast.
you set his screen up yet?
Yep. Okay.
Just his screen.
I can. Yep. Okay.
But yeah, like
Go open the back door upstairs. Go that way.
one of my things with like
No, we want to put you on because you ain't on the screen yet.
Yeah.
So we want to put you on our
I'm
screen
trying to
too.
get it.
because they
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
they on the
finna.
live going crazy.
What's
right
his
now. What you need? Facebook.
Yeah, give me
Instagram?
your Facebook information because I'm gonna send you a
KHING.
Because then he'll be able to do it himself.
yeah. On his
Oh
phone.
yeah, duh. I'm gonna close that door.
Right there.
No, not that one. Don't put the one behind you.
It says King Channels.
King C CEAZE.
Oh, just right here. I think.
Hey, y'all.
Right here.
Not you guys.
I gotta put. I ain't gonna tell. I don't even be on messages like that.
Yeah.
I got it on my Android, but not the iPhone.
Yeah. If you click on the link, just to click on the link. That's all I need to do is get the link so we can
Stream you in.
Yeah, stream you in without having to do too other much. Okay, y'all. Yeah.
Look at my TT on live.
I'm thugged out today. I got my army gear on. I'm ready for war.
We live today, y'all.
We straight
I
up.
feel too good. I don't know what it is.
Did I bring my tripod?
Maybe I
I didn't
just.
bring my tripod.
You can use one of those right there. You need to.
Yeah.
Y'all set him right here. Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been drinking a little bit of teleport.
No, we don't care.
Teleport get the job.
We kind of mad because we
Listen,
do our ritual.
I know we ain't got our bottles or
That's
nothing
crazy.
out
I
here.
killed damn near whole bottle.
You good?
I'm good.
That's a good angle.
Okay, you gotta click on so we can bring you in. I'll let you know when you.
Okay, I gotta get the app.
But yeah, we got Mr. C's here. He do music. He do music, but we gonna let him introduce himself because that's what we like to do here. We normally let people introduce themselves. But we is happy to be. Maybe that's what it is. I'm happy to be networking with somebody that I grew up with.
You've been knowing me since the problem days, though.
Yeah, but
see,
it
that's
ain't about that. It ain't about that.
It's about the growth, though.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what it's about.
Like
it's
I can't say that like you was around when I was skipping class and smoking weed as a freshman.
I wasn't doing all that, y'all.
I was.
I wasn't doing all that. I was in
weed.
band class. Let's talk about it.
Was you ROTC too?
Nope. Just
Okay,
band class. Remember I did pump up squad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pump up squad, band class. I did.
I was just a nigga nobody could figure out what the fuck he really did.
You hear this man, T?
You walking class, you walking baby, you in from 05.
Okay. Turn your volume all the way down. Yeah.
Did you okay, there you go. Okay.
All right. So
I see.
back in like 05.
Bam. Okay, we got you in here. You in here.
Look at you.
My nickname in high school was Little Dog That's Always High.
You might want to turn your volume all the way down on your phone because your mic's gonna catch your verbiage here because when we hear that, that's how we hear that back.
Okay, there you go.
What you think, Auntie? Can you hear him? Say something, sir.
You good?
Yeah, you perfect.
Okay. Let's get this shit.
Crystal. As they say, Crystal.
But yeah, so go ahead and introduce yourself first. That's what we want you to do first.
That's weird. I don't like introducing.
You got to. You have to.
Okay. I'm King C's. I'm a recording artist, CEO of One Real LLC, co-host of the Unconditionally Uncut podcast. I'm from Milwaukee, but I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I call Atlanta home now because Milwaukee made me, but Atlanta paid me.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Atlanta got that check for you. If you need it, come on down. We're going to get you straight.
All right now. Well,
So-
exactly where you at in Atlanta?
I'm on the rough end.
You can give us your address and your zip code.
I'm
too.
not giving that. Next thing
So
you
my
know,
homies down there, I'm having
I hang with the scammers, so y'all can't.
Oh, okay. He quick on his
I
toes.
hang
CC.
with the scammers. Like,
He quick on his toes. He know what's up.
they calling me first, like, hey, bro, I got to move.
he hang with the scammers. The robbers is my friend. We finna go.
Oh, yeah. I love all that.
I ain't gonna speak on what I used to be.
He said, "I put that like behind
I
me."
put that like behind me. We in the CEO seat, though.
Yeah, but I'm happy we here, y'all.
It's growth. It's definitely room for improvement. And I tell everybody, bro, if I got any bridge that I can connect down to the city of Atlanta, come on.
I've been down that way. I was in the process of moving down there, but I had some health issues that stopped me.
Yeah.
But I may still come that way. I was in the Stone Mountain area. That's why I was actually waiting.
Stone Mountain cool. Stone Mountain cool. I rock with people out that way. I mainly be in North End, like Marietta, Smyrna, Kennesaw. You might catch me in like Stone Mountain, Decatur, Jonesboro, Riverdale.
Okay.
We move all around that motherfucker.
Okay. All right. That's important. Yeah, just know your way around. I actually had a little.
It take you an hour to get anywhere.
Oh,
but
okay.
you're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there, yeah.
And the traffic is crazy.
And I don't mind it though.
And it also really depends on when you're traveling too.
Yeah.
You know, because you might can jump on that freeway and get there in 35 minutes. So if it ain't no traffic.
Yeah, 11:30 at night.
Nah.
2:00 in the morning, yeah.
Oh shoot.
But I appreciate y'all for having me. I'm excited to be here.
We
Y'all the
happy to
first
have
podcast I done did back home.
Huh?
I ain't did no other podcast back home.
Okay, good.
So-
Let us be your spot.
you. Yeah.
Hey,
Yo, what we call that? Like your home when you at home. This is where you
this
come.
where you this
Yeah,
where I
this
gotta
where you
come.
do your podcast
You
at.
gotta come.
But
through.
honestly, no, seriously, Auntie do be renting out the room, and she would like to rent out the room, and she also would like to get different backdrops and stuff. So if you're really serious about that, when you come here and you want to do podcasts, if you let us know, because we are trying to get you
We'll get
your
you a nice-
own
we'll get you a nice
backdrop and things like that.
Take a
I'm
picture
still in
glass out
Milwaukee.
your-
I'm still in Milwaukee. I'm
Okay.
not.
I can say, get us a
Atlantic-
picture out your window. You'll think you at home in Atlanta. We'll
Atlanta
put you-
wrote that check, but everything they paid for came from him.
No, that's right.
Okay.
Everything they paid for came from him. I wouldn't be me without Milwaukee.
Yes. So yeah, we down. We with it. We just happy to have you. We happy to have a guest. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that actually know what they doing when it comes to the podcast. Because me and Auntie still learning. We still
Exactly.
getting there, but we like it. We like doing it though.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody show different.
You got
know what I'm saying?
it's
So-
authenticity though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what podcasts provide. They provide you a space to just tell the world about who you are.
Exactly.
Without shame. There's a lot of shame in the world. Don't be ashamed of who you is. You be who you is.
Exactly.
But I'd be more ashamed of you for lying to me.
Talk
And if
about
you
it.
that shame you, you shouldn't be doing it. Don't do it then. If something going on that you're doing that
Talk
bad,
about it, Auntie.
don't do it. So that's what I learned. I was telling you about this other day. I used to be embarrassed and ashamed of what other people was doing and this, that, and the other. I got to the point where I was like, that's their life. Facts.
Facts. I just
Why am
got
I
to that point.
ashamed? Why should I be embarrassed by what you do? You are who you are. If I love you, still I love you, but I can't make you change. You got to change yourself and want better for yourself.
Facts.
So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
So what I figured out with me in the 25 years I've been around, that
Hey,
I
come on,
can't-
Milwaukee, tap in on this live, bro.
right.
I don't come home too often. I ain't gonna lie to
Right,
you.
tap in. I've been trying to. That's what I've been doing. I've been sharing. 'Cause I think was we on last week?
Yeah.
It was on last week. Yeah.
Big on the fountain for chip.
Huh? Oh, bingo, find some chips.
But yeah, so what all do you do in Atlanta again? You do your podcast, as you said, right?
And we got our Unconditionally Uncut podcast. Excuse my language, but it's all love on that show, but we don't feel for shit. I got my co-host Mirror. That's my best friend. When I say she, it's different because me, I think it's a perfect dynamic duo because for her, she's so in the moment with everything.
Okay.
Me, I be like, no, we gotta plan this shit. We
Who
gotta
that
make
sound
sure
like?
That's
This
how
go
I
right. This
Ooh,
go
that sound
right.
like me.
You gotta make sure the dates line up. She
You
be
see
like,
how I just
"Fuck it."
did her today?
She be like, fuck it, let's do it. I be like, but we gotta make sure it's right. But a lot of the time, but that's that balance. I just got done. I'm reading.
We gotta have people like that though, because my auntie is you.
I'm reading
My auntie be on my case.
The Way of the Wizard by Deepak Chopra, and he basically was speaking on balance. You gotta have the people that get you lit, but you gotta have the people that keep you organized.
But you see how I did her, right?
Yeah.
You see how I did her? I was gonna bust her out. What's your page? What's your page on Facebook?
KHING.
I'm gonna see if I can tag your page. You said KH. I'm terrible with this.
CEAZE.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, but
Trying to share the live to your page so some of your people can tap in as well.
all my people in Georgia checking in on Instagram right now.
Oh, that's what's
All
up.
right, check in.
Tell them
There you go.
definitely.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
We
We
appreciate y'all.
our podcast is called Awakening.
Mhm.
But we stream off of YouTube under my auntie business page, and then we stream off of her Facebook page, and there was one more auntie. What is it? Oh, StreamYard. Of
That's my
course.
regular page. Yeah.
So we just do 3 for now.
Yeah, I
But-
use honestly, I just stream like I use my camera to record and I go back and chop it up.
Okay.
But I'm really I'm getting more into the production end of things. So I
Okay.
be wanting to put it out as TV close as I can.
Mhm.
But I tell everybody, you got to start somewhere.
Baby. You got to keep that door closed. And he on live too.
They good.
Baby, I know, baby, go up back in the front room.
But it's one of them things where you got to start somewhere. I tell everybody, I would have never started my podcast had I not have started somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking that chance and saying, okay, this is what I got. Let me see what I can do with it. And off of that, you just build. So like, I respect everybody with a podcast because basically it's you sharing your story as well as others.
Right. And that's deep. That's basically what I wanted to do. I thought about the podcast. I figured like it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that I want to bring because Awakening is also my clothing line. I do a clothing line called Awakening, and it's basically just geared towards how a lot of people they get excited when something happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they rally up and they do this and do that. And I watched a lot of stuff during the time the George Floyd, the Breonna Taylor, and it was one more, and that young man over here in Kenosha,
Jacob
Blake. I even participated in some stuff for Jacob Blake. Over here, I did shirts for them for the actual organization that was organized to do some of the different things that they was doing for the situation. And I watch people, they get rallied up, and I like to see them rallied up and standing up for a cause and doing things the right way for certain causes. But my problem with that is after a while it dulls down and everybody go back to what they call the norm. And the norm ain't good enough for me.
The norm
ain't the norm.
I just said that.
Exactly.
I just said
It's
that. It's not the
conditioning.
norm.
So my thing is to,
It's conditioning. Exactly.
my thing is to try and have a normal that's
Oh, made me put my hair up.
that we stay awake,
I like it like that.
that we staying awake to. And
You know I'm a
doing what we
stylist,
need
so-
You
to
said
do.
let your hair down.
Exactly.
No, we listen to
But conditioning, okay, so y'all finna get me into some.
talk, man. We here to talk. This is
So-
what we want to do.
So the first thing I learned upon like getting outside of Milwaukee, you gotta learn how to step out of your comfort zone. Because like I was so used to performing here, it was uncomfortable for me performing in a new city. So when you go to a new city, when you perform back home, everybody know you. It's cool, they know your songs. But when you go outside of that, you gotta prove to these motherfuckers. Like they looking at you, bro. Give me a reason to listen to your shit.
Mhm.
Right.
So I gotta automatically think like, okay, I can't do what I normally do because what I normally do is for back home.
Right.
So I gotta come with something different. The biggest thing, and you know me, since I've been in high school, I've been a laid back, quiet. Everybody tell me, bro, you gotta stop that shit. You too laid back on stage, you too relaxed. I'm like, but that's me. So I don't know how to come out of that, but you gotta, it's a learned trade. It's a learned part of the business. And with that condition is, a lot of people are afraid to step out of their conditioning because they're afraid of the consequences. But like I tell everybody, if you do something in life, if you're gonna stand for anything, you gotta stand for two things. The actions that require that and the consequences that come behind you.
Yes.
Because you've already made a conscious decision that this is what I'm gonna do. I'm probably like everything. And for me, it's hard because when I deal with other people, like I'm still in the corporate world, so I touch bases with all nationalities. I gotta learn how to respect them, but still be able to stand for myself.
Mhm.
I can't let them tell me like, oh, we want you to do this, we want you to do that, because if it goes against what I stand for, I instantly gotta be like, nah, I can't do that. And that's just like I tell everybody up here be like, what you be on in Atlanta, bro? I smoke weed all day, I make music, and I go to work. That's it. Like ain't nothing else. Like I'm 32 now, so like for me, it's like like I said, you been on me since what 2005 when I came to Baby. Even back then, like I didn't have it all the way put together because my life was a little different than everybody else.
Mhm.
So understanding that, like it was like okay, I had a head start because it was like nigga, you really gotta fend for yourself every day. You ain't got the comfort of going back home and being like, okay, I'm cool. Like, no, you really gotta work for this shit. So I've always had hard work, and the hardest part for me lately, with the conditioning aspect of it, is learning how to still stand on what I stand for.
Yeah.
And learning how to move in certain circles.
Mm.
Because you can't always speak up. Because they don't, it's a common thing. They don't like when you speak up.
That's true.
So you gotta learn how to speak up in subtle ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do now. That's like y'all podcast. I can come on here every time I'm in Milwaukee and talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause
So, what's your hardest thing you found about when you relocated to Atlanta? Did you go by yourself? Did you go with some family? Did you just?
long story short, I did 3 years. I did 3 years in prison,
Okay.
and I made the decision while I was in prison that I was gonna do an interstate contract and go to Georgia. So that way I wouldn't have to worry about my PO approving me going to Atlanta, which was the music hub back then.
Right. Right.
So if I got family in Georgia, let me just go down here. The hardest part, getting out of survival mentality.
Okay.
Like, cause you know, like me being up here for so long in that mentality, like, okay, today is the only day. If I don't eat today, I might not eat tomorrow. If I don't do this today, I might not do that tomorrow. And then going down there and being like, y'all don't live like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like down there, everybody work.
Right.
If you hustle, but don't nobody really know you hustle. You still got a job.
Right. Right.
Whereas coming from the city, it's like, nigga, we all hustling. We trying to make it to tomorrow, but down there, like they good. They plan it. They slow it down a little bit. It was a slower pace for me.
Mm.
So I'm trying to move fast, and everybody like, nah, don't do that.
When you say move fast, you're talking about with the music, right?
I'm talking about life,
Period.
like period. Like I was in Savannah, Georgia, for the first 2 years. Savannah is very, very. It's fast paced if you know what you're doing, but it's slow because it's a small town.
Mhm.
They're not really worried about like the shit we worried about. They worried about like longevity. Like that's the biggest thing I learned. Like they not worried about who gonna think what are you today. Like they looking at it like, bro, I gotta make sure my bills paid. I gotta make sure my house taken care of, my kids straight. They planning for the future.
Right.
A lot of people up here ain't really planning for nothing outside of tomorrow.
Talk about it.
Ooh.
So like that was the biggest switch for me. Like even in music, like okay, if I record a song, I want that song to be a hit
Mm-hmm.
because that might be the only hit I record in my head. But working with different artists and different producers, managers, venues, they all tell you like take your time. It's practice. It ain't a playing field until you actually playing in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you doing like open mics and showcases, try it out. Just throw whatever out there. Like I got a whole catalog full of songs with females. I just started performing like last week because I was so used to like going to different clubs and it's like okay, they on the little baby, they on the money bag, so they want to hear the street shit. We doing street shit. But then one of my guys told me he was like, why you don't go the other way? I was like, what you mean? He was like, if everybody going for the street shit, go for the females because it's gonna balance out. If they know you, the rest of these motherfuckers gonna come with all this street shit, trap shit, and you come with something for the females.
And then on the flip side of that, you already know a lot of times, most times, once a girl start talking about a dude,
Most dudes don't listen.
they gonna at least look him up.
I look at me. How did I start listening to like YFN Lucci and all of them? Like females was Rich Homie Quan. I never forget that year that what's the
Talk
song?
about
You can't judge her.
Oh yeah,
When that song
yeah.
dropped, a female put me on that song. It wasn't my niggas like, bro, listen to this shit. It was a female like, can you play this song?
That's how it was with Fetty Wap.
Facts.
I have heard a lot of ladies listening to Fetty,
And
and then it was like, oh, okay.
that's when I learned, like, bro, the females really, that's where your money is. They
Mm-hmm.
gonna pay for tickets. They
It
gonna buy your
is.
music. They gonna
It really
remember
is.
your music. The
It sure
niggas
is.
gonna do whatever it's gonna take to be wherever the females at.
Talk about
Cause I'm a nigga. If I'm going out, I wanna be wherever the females at. But it's a different pace. Like it's a lot of people will look at Milwaukee and be like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that until you get out of it. Until you get out of it. And that's one thing I learned. Like when you get out of it, nothing matters about when you was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a fresh start. Like if you had to tell me when I was at Bayview, if anybody had said, bro, he gonna own a business one day, everybody probably would have looked and been like, who? He don't go to class. He smoke all day. He talk back to teachers. He disrespectful.
So he ain't even learning shit.
He ain't really learning
What
nothing.
kind of business you gonna open up?
Born Royal LLC. Basically, it's an LLC. I put it because we do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
My trade name is King C, so I am a walking business. So.
Okay.
We got the music, we got engineering, we got management, we got graphic design, we got photography, videography, and the highlight of all of that is the brand management.
Okay.
So I went to school for digital marketing
Okay.
and brand development. So what I do is, honestly, in Georgia, I find like I don't really work with a lot of artists.
Okay.
I like corporate business because that's a guaranteed check.
Right.
So like right now, one of my projects is a smoke shop. They want to increase their revenue. So what I do is I go in, I observe. I say, okay, if you add this, this, and this for 3 months, let's see how that do for you.
Okay.
Okay, if it don't work, okay, I got a backup plan for that. But no matter what, you got a 6 month window where I'm looking at it and saying, okay, let's see how we can improve your revenue.
Okay.
And I do that with anybody. So like even with y'all with the podcast, if I was to look at y'all, I would say, what's y'all Instagram looking like? What's y'all YouTube numbers looking like?
Right.
What's y'all streaming numbers looking like?
Right.
And what is y'all topic? Because
Right.
then I can hit y'all with a niche of a market. Like, okay, if y'all awakening, I'm not gonna hit the hip hop fans. I'm gonna hit the ones that's really talking about politics. I'm gonna hit the ones that's really talking about improving themselves,
Community.
the community.
Yeah.
And it's you gotta know what your lane is.
Exactly.
And when you learn your
No,
lane,
but that's actually what you said is actually our lane. We just got. I'd never thought about actually.
I mean,
Breaking it down
I
that way.
know that too, but this is what I always try to say to me and everybody. Once you figure out what your lane is, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with tapping in here and there, but your lane gotta be where
your
you
lane
at,
gotta be your mainstay.
because that's where you're gonna get it at. And so that's why I be on her about this. We
Plan.
Let's plan it. Let's start getting lists of people that see if they're gonna show up. Let's do this like this. Let's do it like this, so that we can have that. Cause see, when I go back and look at some of our stuff, cause I just really learned how to do that.
Yeah.
Because everything we go live, but everything is recorded in StreamYard.
Gotcha.
And thank you, StreamYard. And everything is recorded in there. And what I do, I went back and one day we had so much going on, we didn't go on live that day. So what we did was I went back to one of our old tapings and streamed it. We streamed it. I learned how to do that.
Yeah.
If y'all
You know,
can
so
learn how to use Spotify for podcasters.
see, and that's what I need to learn. These are the things. I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
You can say that, like you said that, and I'm like, okay,
I can remember.
and it sounds
that.
good. I'm gonna remember it.
No. I'm just saying,
It's
like
just-
I'm the more
Actually,
talk
if
to.
you just do Spotify, you pop, bam, I'm connect Spotify with you. So you got Spotify in here too. That's what I be needing people to do for me.
And with
Sometimes.
Spotify, they offer you, once you get a certain amount of like followers and listeners, they offer you partnerships. They offer you sponsorship.
Okay.
So I tell everybody the biggest thing that I've learned moving to Atlanta, ain't no gatekeepers down there.
Right.
If
right.
you show that you can do this, there's
Mhm.
somebody in that room that's gonna be like, you know what, let me see what you can do.
Right.
They not looking at it to say, I'm gonna keep this for myself. My job ain't to come back home and be like, oh, I live in Atlanta now, I'm fancy. No, my job is to be like, bro, you can do the same thing.
Mhm.
You can do that here. You ain't gotta leave. It's just you gotta be able to expand your network. Once your network is expanded in the proper way to the point where you can get on these phones and be like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. You might get somebody from Atlanta that say, hey, I'm gonna send you $500 just so you can do that.
I'm going on there.
Okay.
Casey. I'm going on there.
Okay.
Like it's one of them things where you gotta. The thing I've learned with business, especially with like this type of situation, like you gotta take risks. You gotta take risks. You can't really. The longer you sit in your comfort, the longer you delay your growth.
Exactly. I believe that.
That's one of my favorite ones. That's one of my favorite quotes. I don't say it that way, but that's one of my favorite
The longer
ones.
you gotta get uncomfortable to grow.
Talk about it.
You got to, because if you don't, you just gonna stick to what you know is comfort. If you lay in the same spot in the bed every day, you never gonna want to leave.
Right.
Until you buy a new mattress and then be like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna find me a new
Nice.
spot.
Yeah, find me a new spot, but I don't mind it because it's nice.
Yeah, exactly. And I can really relate to that right there, because I promise you, I have to do stuff like, I like laying in my damn bed. I had to roll on the floor and hang on the floor for a second, put my feet on the floor and get myself on up. I'm one of them kind of people, but yeah, I get that. I can dig that.
And it become a situation of once that spot gets like me, you get a mattress, you put that wedge in that mattress,
Okay.
you know your spot.
I get it.
But when you buy a new mattress, a lot of people be like, oh, I don't like it. And it's because they're used to a certain way.
Right.
And when you're growing and when you're changing things in life, it requires you to have different perspectives on life. It's the same life because you're you.
Right.
but you got to change your outlook on it. Like me, I used to be real defensive minded. You say something sideways to me, I want to fight. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like, I can sit there and listen to a person and tell, like, do this got anything to do with me, or is this just something that they dealing with and projecting it onto me because I'm willing to listen?
Now that's deep. See, now that's deep. That's growth. That's growth too. That's deep.
Like,
But you got to figure it out. Is it them? Was it me? Is it what is it?
people,
You know.
No, I'm laughing at your cousin in this comment.
What he say?
Talking about to take the mic from the dogs and put it up. Put it on the podcast because they louder than us.
I know I'm ready to go chuck one.
I just heard us though, so
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's your phone.
Check your phone because we did do a mic check
and I heard us.
And we can hear pretty good. If anybody else having problems hearing us, let us know out there. Just
That
let
was
us know.
funny, though.
Just say speak up. You ain't got to say nothing else, but speak up.
the biggest thing for me was just learning how to be uncomfortable in order to get comfortable.
Okay, and that makes sense.
When you're uncomfortable, you know what you're looking for.
Right, right.
What do you think about like the support in Atlanta, like when it comes to your businesses?
Atlanta really is a free for all. Like you get what you work for. It ain't built around like back home, like here, it's about who you know. In the city of Atlanta, what can you show?
Right. Okay.
With the music, they not looking for you to just, okay, you got good music, but how many people did you bring in this club?
Mm-hmm.
If you brought 75 people in this club, I can work with you.
Right.
Because now I know if I put some money behind your promotion, we might turn that 75 to 100. That 100 might become 200 in 2 weeks. So we're going to take a chance on you. But if you brought 5 people, I'm going to invite you to the next showcase.
Right.
I'm going to give you that practice. That's one thing I can say. Like, if they see you and they see the potential, they continue to give you the practice.
Okay.
But it's one of them things like you only got so long. It's like a trial run in Atlanta. And that's why a lot of people come down to Atlanta, they be like, bro, take me around. First thing I show them is like where the homeless people are. And I don't mean it in like an asshole way, but it's like, bro.
Show where the homeless people so I can go get my bed, get my spot.
This is what I tell everybody that come down there. I be like, bro, this ain't your typical pond.
Mm-hmm.
It's full of sharks.
Yeah.
Atlanta full of sharks. Ain't no small fish. No, it's all sharks. And if you can't swim and eat, that's where you're going to be at. Because I guarantee you, every last one of them got a story. Well, I came to Atlanta and I was looking to start this business. I was looking to do this and do this. And I'm not saying that some of them don't come out of that, because I've seen stories where people will end up homeless, but then they keep going for it and they come up out of that. Tyler Perry was a prime example. But he stayed with it. So many people just settled like, oh, it's hard for me. And I've been guilty of that when I was in Atlanta. First couple of years was rough. Mm-hmm. You stand with people, you in and out, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, I'm not very much a easy listener, if I might say.
And well, I know you ain't asked me, but in Tennessee, it was kind of like the same what you said. It was kind of like a little shaky when it came to like my business and stuff. Yeah. But when I moved to Missouri, I was popping a little bit.
See, Missouri's still part of the Midwest, so everybody out there hustle. In the South, it's more so like, let me renege on something. If you in the South and you know somebody in the South, it's about who you know. If you don't know nobody, it's about what you can do.
Okay.
So if you know somebody and they got enough pull, like, yeah, you can go down there and be like, yo, put me in a good word, and as long as that word is good enough, you'll have them opportunities until you show that you don't deserve it. Right. But if you coming down there and you don't know nobody, it's a little different, because now you got to go out and shake hands, touch elbows, and that's where it get tricky, because
you don't want to shake the wrong hand.
You don't want to shake the wrong hand, and they present you an opportunity, and you like, you know what, I'm gonna take it. But then you end up wasting a year and a half, because now you getting them paid, and you still just developing. Right. But that's the name of the game out there. It's crazy. You gotta know your sharks from your barracudas. Yeah. They both bite. Right. Which one's gonna actually help you eat? Which one's gonna take from you? And I mean, like, I tell everybody, like, I used to really be like a problem kid. Like, I was built on problems. But now it's like, your problems be your own issue. Mm-hmm. So either get rid of what's causing you to feel that way about it and keep trucking, or keep dealing with your issues. And honestly, I'm the type of person, I got a short temper. My issues become issues. Yeah. So for me, it's like let me just remove myself from that. But I'm gonna shout out one of my producers right now, Drums. Hey, whenever you come back home, let me know so we can plug you in with the podcast too.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Make sure you leave with my information.
We
I'm down for that.
finna link this bridge.
Yeah.
But it's a different.
You know I be rapping, right?
Since when?
I be writing raps for real. We got to talk about
I'm glad
that.
you said you be writing because I definitely was gonna be like, dog said, don't be out there selling ass and stealing socks, bro.
You still a stripper? No, I'm just I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Whoa! I did a little bit in high school.
I'm
Get
just
what you gotta
playing.
get, you know?
There you go.
But yeah, but she says you still a stripper. I do private.
I thought that you upgraded yourself.
I do private.
Just playing.
I did upgrade. I only do private.
I'm just playing
events.
out there. Everybody out there that does that business. That's not what I'm saying because I know a lot of people making probably more money than me.
Way more.
So
They
I ain't saying that.
They ain't got
It was a joke. It was a joke. But no. What about any projects you got? What about anything?
Right now, I'm just dropping all singles. You got Enigma 2.0. I originally dropped Enigma as a full project, but I'm gonna drop the intro to that October 27th.
Okay.
So that'll be and then after that, it's really like I'm back in the lab for the winter.
Well, I need me one of them. What's them called? Them intros. When you be like, what it do, King C's, and then you know how you drop the beat.
I got you.
I need to do it.
Once I get back to Atlanta, I'm doing all drops.
Okay, I gotta figure out what what I'm gonna say on there.
Y'all do it. Send me the script. We gonna make that.
Yeah.
This nigga said, I better not be selling ass. I can't believe this nigga.
Hey, one of his friends told him don't be up there selling.
Don't be selling ass and stealing socks, bro. I'm reading the comment right now.
He said, don't be selling ass.
Don't be selling ass and stealing socks.
This man snapped.
We're gonna give him some socks.
He from here too.
Look what I hit him with. I said, so you still stripping? That's really why he moved to Atlanta, y'all. He didn't want to tell y'all the truth.
Bang, bang,
The
bang,
cougars
bang.
be paying. They be like, hey, young man. I be like, yes, ma'am.
Hey, young man.
Yes, ma'am.
But no,
What you need?
so you said Enigma too?
Enigma.
Okay.
The reason I pride myself on being an enigma. I don't like being easily understood. I don't like being in public eye too much. Like if you see me, it's like what the fuck you going on? Like that's literally what it be. But it's one of them things where it's literally just it's a game of he sent me a request to hop in my live.
He can hop on. Tell him, come on.
Let me see.
Tell him as long as he talking about something.
He's gonna hop on here on pure bullshit. I know he from Milwaukee too.
Oh, okay.
He from Milwaukee. That's one of my producers, Drums and Roses. Today's actually his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Leo.
We had that nigga fucked up yesterday. Yeah. Hey, he
Leo,
still fucked up today. Yeah.
Big dog behavior.
What's the word, cuz?
What's up, man?
You still fucked up for yesterday?
At least I woke up fucked up. So I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey,
Wait, hey, woke up where?
He said what?
I'm put it like this, bro. Name one night out with me that we did not wake up fucked up the next day.
That be you, nigga.
Man, that would be me. I ain't put the pistol to your head.
But no, tell him, so what's his name again?
This is Drums and Roses.
Make sure he inbox us so we can
I'm
try to get him on
gonna
the
send you all the
podcast.
Facebook information so you can hop on the podcast next time you up here.
Bet. Hey, I don't know if you
Don't come on here with I got a feeling you finna say some wild ass shit, bro.
I'm not. I'm about to say some great shit. I landed a new placement today.
With who?
It's with Dave East and them.
You know the rapper Davies?
Bro, you be talking. I tell this nigga all the time. I'll be like, bro, you be saying shit like it's so small.
He said it was.
He said, you know, it's with Dave East and them. Nigga, that is huge. Nigga, that's a placement. Nigga,
I know that's right.
But listen, I'm gonna holler at you and everything, bro. Explain everything to you. It's problem.
I'm gonna holler. Hey, look, I hear you. I'm gonna holler at you once we wrap up with this.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, our nickname that we dubbed ourselves is 94 South Girls. You know, they say 85 South in Atlanta. We the 94 North girls. So
That's the North. Yeah.
How far y'all going?
We ain't
So,
going
you
that
know,
far.
once you get too far, it's a little racist.
We can handle it. We look like skin.
Well, yeah,
I see dead, so like, nigga, I'm not from New York, but I live with a bunch of New Yorkers, so
New York. This man said New York.
I live with a house full of New Yorkers.
Oh, Lord. You got to tell us about that after the podcast.
I love them to death. They keep me on my toes.
That's what's
All
up.
right, so Steez, when is the next project drop?
Damn, nigga, ain't no project. Enigma 2.0, that's the single. It dropped October 27th.
Okay.
So your next,
After that, I'm back in the booth. I ain't dropping another full-length project until next year.
Can we expect any visuals to come with this?
Why does this happen? No, I'm just playing.
because you know he do videos too, T.
Hey, but
Yeah, he make videos.
all right, so I'm gonna drop this on here because you want to ask these questions. When are we doing the video for Indecisive?
Mm.
I want to do it around definitely like around mid-cuffing season. So I'm thinking around.
Ask him why he didn't stream in.
Mid-cuffing season. Why mid-cuffing season?
Ask him why he didn't stream in.
Yeah, why you ain't streaming? Yeah, he on my Instagram live, so he.
Why ain't stream what?
Stream in on our YouTube.
I gotta send him a link.
Oh, listen, I didn't even know he was on. I just jumped
This
on.
nigga just jumped on the Instagram live.
Oh, okay.
But hey, we gonna. So Indecisive. Let's get into that real quick. Indecisive might have been the most toxic verse I've ever written. It's all about sex.
Oh,
And
I was about to ask you what was your favorite bars on there.
You really want me to say?
I don't know if I want to.
I was gonna say because the opening words. Hey, what's the opening words to Indecisive?
No, you don't got to. You don't got to.
I'll be out. Oh.
Look, it get cryptic, but at the end of the day, it's like, long story short, Indecisive was one of the songs where it was like.
You said, what about Indecisive? Open the words.
No, she don't say the words. They said don't say the words.
You can say the words.
She said you can say the words. They grown. What's the best block?
Play it.
He said play it.
Play it.
It's on YouTube. We on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify.
You're supposed to demand. Sir, I need you to demand that. I need you.
Who else is requesting to jump into my live?
Sir, we are selling you, sir. What are you talking
Bruh,
about?
I have no
selling
pimps.
him.
I
was just about to say that.
I have no pimps. I have no hoes.
She already said you.
He think he don't. We selling you.
Oh, they didn't.
I'm trying to make $1 off of 50 cents too.
Now y'all finna have me on podcast naked and shit.
No.
Sitting in the what they call the hoochie daddy shorts.
That track is a favorite by a lot of people.
A lot, and it's crazy because we didn't expect it.
Sex sales. You will be in that video in all red, brother.
Bro, why I gotta wear all red, bro?
Oh, my fault. Blue light for you.
Hey, this nigga said, what kind of party is this?
You said the song?
Yeah.
Indecisive?
Yeah.
It's Indecisive by Drums and Roses featuring King C's. It's very, very toxic.
We gotta hear this toxic song, guys.
You said Guns N' Roses?
Drums. DRUMZ.
We're gonna see what this is all about.
They curious. I don't know if they should be this curious because Indecisive.
We got you here. We trying to let the hometown see where you at, what you're doing. If they ain't following you like they're supposed to be, they need to get up on top of it.
And they ain't.
And maybe they need to
She said at the home. She said if the hometown ain't following us like they need to, then they need to.
They actually really need to. They need to
Said the whole time they what?
If the hometown ain't following us.
I don't know if I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
They need to do what they need to do because we supposed to.
Shout out your Instagram and your
Instagram is KHINGCEAZE. That's King C's, not King Caesar, not King, none of that. It's just King C's.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we used the intro to Baby Boy.
You sure you want it? You hear it, Tizzy?
Oh, we toxic. But it's real life. It be like that. That is not me singing, because I don't want nobody thinking I'm
That
singing.
is you singing.
That's not me.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not. I don't sing. You got a nigga hoe so what? You asked what my favorite line in this song was right here.
Missionary, tell her leave every scratch. Still a browser with a blunt in his back. Slowing it down when she punching that ass. Be my little snack when I get from the booth. Go to your house, you up in his room. They looking in, just let him assume. Let's get us a bag, just give him a bill. Spit on his dick, let me keep it your plate. Down you up, baby girl, catch your pace. Hands on the waist, that control of a brick. We making waves, yeah, little on the gate. Toxic a little, you know it's great. Baby boy, she screaming about what you hate. Dick in your stomach, I love how you shake. I smile when you come, let me down in the face. Yeah, we might bust, it might fall. The nigga the problem, my soul. Cheating and under a revolver.
So you want to listen to
Every
it?
time that I call it.
Okay, we ain't gonna get all on time. Y'all gotta get on YouTube and find that yourself.
I know that's right.
Now,
Called snippets around here.
I told you it's toxic.
No,
It's
it
toxic.
is not. But
You didn't hear the last line, because the last
But-
line of the song goes, why would I do that if you're not even mine?
so you did all that enticing.
I'm doing all that. It ain't about enticing.
Oh, what? That
The
would
song-
be.
The song is this, though. A female will get you to a spot. That's why we use the introduction.
Oh yeah, we about to talk.
We
Cause
do.
I'm about to. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Come on.
A
Females will do
a
what
female
now?
will get you to a
No.
spot. A female will get you to a spot. They gonna like in the beginning of the song she was talking like, you know, you want this. Then when a nigga do what he gotta do, like you want me to stress myself out for what?
You ain't even my woman.
You ain't even my girl, so I'm stressing for you. Got me to give. I appreciate it.
No, but the thing is that you sat up there and enticed this woman.
After she enticed me,
Or maybe she didn't.
maybe,
Maybe
she
you
did.
thought she did.
But if she didn't, then I misunderstood. But that's what she got on her hands now.
Now she got to think about you.
She got to think about that whole situation.
Oh man,
Do I really want to get involved with this?
it is toxic. I see what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't gonna lie. I don't lie about nothing.
So you make them work for it, is what you
It
saying?
ain't about working for it. I'm gonna see the potential in you when I see how you carry yourself.
Mm.
That's gonna let me know whether or not you somebody I should deal with. If you got potential to be something great, then my job as a man is to come in and help you be great. My job ain't to sit there and watch you struggle. That's just me. But the minute I feel like you getting over or you finessing, like I'm sitting up here like feeding you all this information, feeding you all this glorification and energy, and you just taking it and it's going straight to your head. It's your ego now. It's not your heart, it's your ego now.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get into that ego, I gotta step away. That's when I can get toxic. Like, yeah, I'm giving you all of this, but it's going straight to your head. Like, you want me to stress for what? Because you ain't showing me a reason to stress.
Talk about it.
okay. All right,
Talk about it.
that's deep.
Like, give me a reason to fear that you might leave one day.
Okay.
But if you leaving and I'm just like, well, shit, I still got to leave. Like,
Right.
fuck, I give a fuck.
So I'm not gonna waste all this good energy on you.
Why would I do that when you ain't even mine? Like, give me a reason. Like, it's reciprocity for me. Like, that's one of my biggest words. Like, reciprocity. If I'm giving anything to you, if it's my time, my connections, my network, my energy, I expect at least that back.
Right.
Like I tell you, it's hard getting a good morning text from some females out there. They want you to text first. Then when you text them, good morning, hey, I'm at work. Cool. That right there tell me I'm not a priority for you. Your interest is not beyond skin deep for me. Like a lot of females out there, the roles have definitely changed.
Nah, we ain't gonna say that. We
The
just
roles
gonna say
have definitely
we ain't.
changed.
We I ain't gonna say the roles
No,
change. I'm gonna just say a lot of women has learned how to accept reality.
I'm not gonna say
That's
that.
deep. I can say
That's
that.
what I feel.
I feel like this. A lot of women have learned how to love themselves without the love of a man. So in that, like a lot of women wake up and feel good about themselves.
Mhm.
They don't need a man to make them feel good. So what does that do? In return, you got a lot of niggas that really don't love themselves.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of niggas that still one of the biggest issues I see in society right now is niggas still trying to impress other niggas.
Talk about it.
Mhm.
I don't care what another nigga think of me. Like, if anything, when I go home, if I go home and I got a chick at home, the main thing I'm worried about is what's her first name when I come in the door. If I've been at work all day, it should be appreciation. But if I've been out with the boys all day, she got every right to be pissed off. What you do today? Niggas don't like questions, but they do a lot of things that get them questioned.
Mm-hmm.
If you with your boys all day, it's just
A man that don't like to be questioned is hiding something.
not
That's
all
how
right.
I
We
feel.
just been through some shit.
Well,
that I
if
don't
he's
like.
defensive about being questioned,
If you defensive like me, you got about 3 questions for. I'll be like, what the fuck you on? Like, cause eventually I'm gonna be like, you trying to get to
But
something.
that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. If somebody, but I'm talking about a person that can't answer or and don't like them. I feel like they hiding something. That's just my
I wouldn't
personal
always say
opinion.
that. Like, it's a lot of times.
But see, I think, not to cut you off there, but to cut you off. This is my
I
podcast, it's
love
not
it.
yours.
I
But
love
but I think a lot of men have a way of wanting to. It's a control factor. It's not. You can question me, and if I don't answer fast enough, if I don't give it, this. But if I turn around and question you, I got a problem or something wrong with me because I'm tripping. I must be doing something because I'm questioning you.
Right.
And it go back to reciprocity though.
Yeah. It does.
Because with reciprocity, if I'm in a relationship with that woman and she asks me a question, I should be able to ask her a question.
Right.
And it go vice versa. It don't matter how many questions it is, but if either one of us get defensive, now you got every right to ask the big question like, what's going on?
Right. What's going on?
Are you good? You straight? What's
Right.
really going on? Let's talk about it. But
Mhm.
the thing is, communication is one of the flaws that we have in the black community because I look at my generation of young men. Majority of us got raised by single mothers. We got taught don't tell nobody shit. So keep everything in.
Yeah. What goes on in this house, stay in this
Stay in this house. You the man of this house, so you protect this. And it's like that fucked us up because no matter what the fuck house we in, we feel like no matter where we at, we gotta step the fuck up.
Right.
Whether we got it or we don't.
Mm-hmm.
But yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no to that because a lot of motherfuckers don't give a shit if they got it or not. They just ain't gonna do it. They just ain't gonna do it. But you was absolutely raised by the right person because your mindset is in the right place because it's hard. You got to run some dudes' heads into some hard walls sometimes to get that out of them. And it's hard. And it is not man bashing because there's some great men out here. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's some great men out here and that get it right. Even if they got it wrong before, they could reinvent and get that shit right. But it's a lot of men out here that don't care to get it right because they're just about self. And when you only about self and not about family and building with somebody else on, you just want everything from me. I just want everything.
There's a lot of men out here that have to establish that ego.
Yeah.
To feel like they can move forward when the truth is your ego really hinders you. Your ego is what's gonna cause you to lose so much because your ego is competitive. It's not thinking about the consequences. It's not thinking about the results.
Mm-hmm.
It's just looking at right here, right now. I gotta prove myself.
Right.
But a lot of the time, like I had to humble my ego because I looked at it like, bro, I'm an artist. Like a lot of the time, I'm gonna go to clubs. People gonna look at me weird. People gonna say things that I might not like. But in that moment, do I flash or do I really look at it and be like, you know what, is this worth my time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we always have to look at that one person that we always got with us, the one in the mirror, and figure out what we need to do for us. And a lot of times people, they think, I hate a person that thinks somebody else owe them something.
Yeah.
You damn near 50 years old and thinking somebody owe you something. But you don't take responsibility for nothing that you're doing wrong or not doing at all.
Accountability is definitely a lack in our society nowadays. Because everybody want to find a reason to say, well, this happened to me because of them.
Right.
No, it happened because you reacted to that the way you did.
Mm-hmm.
But that was still your choice.
And the thing about that, I'm gonna tell you something. I never knew so many things was not what do you call that? I never thought things were untraditional or not the way things supposed to be until I was an adult, a grown lady on my own, listening to what other people saying. Oh, you grew up in a non-traditional home, you know, because you didn't have a mom and a dad there, you know, or you was raised by your grandma, so that's non-traditional. you know, and you're a broken child.
What really is traditional? Like what?
My thing was I didn't realize it. I didn't know it. I didn't feel no different. I felt loved. I got the things that I supposed to got. Didn't get the things I wasn't supposed to get, and did the things I should and shouldn't have done. And I'm, you know,
Like that would be my biggest question. Like, what really is tradition? I think everybody on this planet has the right to forge their own traditions.
I agree with you on that.
Like, you should be able to FYI about me. I'm big. I can't wait to get married just so me and my family can take pictures in the pajamas on Christmas Day. Like, I'm one of them people. Like, I want to do that because I've never done it. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been in a
You want me
situation.
to take pictures with you on picture day? Look at that. Oh, it's Christmas Day. I'm like,
sure you want to take pictures.
She's talking about on picture day. But
I was
it's one
just
of those
messing with
things
you.
like,
He didn't even come to school on picture day.
I definitely didn't. Now, if you can name
You
one
ain't
thing,
you ain't in none of our
I don't
yearbooks.
think I'm in not a single yearbook.
I'm bringing them.
Hey,
I'm bringing them next
except-
time you come for the
But you know what's
podcast.
crazy? I'm gonna tell you exactly what picture I'm in. And I ain't even play for the soccer team. I was skipping school that day, and I was running from tabs, and they was like, "Bro, just come get in the picture." I threw that jersey on and stood in that picture. Was like, I ain't played a single game.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you play?
Nope, I
You
wasn't
ain't play
allowed to play.
football?
I wasn't allowed to play no sport. My grades was never great.
He
I didn't go to
with a
school.
.000 GPA.
When I
how
left
he
Bad,
gonna get
look,
on
I'm gonna tell you the
sports
truth. When I left
I
Bad my
guess-
cumulative was a 0.3. I did not come to school.
I don't remember. Well, maybe when I was at school, you was at school. Cause I'm
You
like, I
saw
don't
me in the
remember.
morning.
True.
You didn't see me the rest of the day.
He had to wait till everybody woke up because, you know, school started early in the morning.
Freshman year, I promise you, freshman year was probably like the most I was in school. Sophomore year, I was like, yeah, I ain't playing this outside. Junior year, fuck this shit.
That's crazy because I don't remember that. I felt like you was at school.
I used to come and go as I please. I sneak in the back door. I put a cardboard box in the door, be like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
Lord have mercy.
Go run to McDonald's, come back to class, eat.
Go to 4 hour lunch and know you happy about
I was in every lunch hour. That was when I came back. Like, let me go here, go to lunch real quick.
That's when you get cool with the security guard.
Exactly.
You can swear your way through there.
You be like, man, look, I'm gonna get suspended if I don't go to class. So you might as well just let me come in here, sit down, eat me some nachos, pizza, whatever we got available.
I remember one time I had skipped all the lunches, and they was like, "Were you just here in the last one?" No.
Also, you skipped terribly. That means you was walking around and doing all
Yes,
that.
I was.
Nope.
I
sure
sure
was.
was. Sit down.
You gotta walk around in your lunch hour. Every other one, you sit at whatever table and
It don't
no
get
attention. You just sit there.
up. Well, I ain't know no better. I wasn't skipping.
I was
So
skipping everywhere.
I was walking around everywhere.
The crazy part was, I think you had algebra with me my freshman year,
Yeah.
because I was
Talking about that tall.
Mr. V,
Yeah, Mr. V.
because it was you and some other sophomores. I was smart. I passed all the tests, and then I went to sleep.
Why I feel like I seen you on a football picture.
No, you ain't never seen me on no football pictures.
Okay.
If anything, you was more likely to see me on the basketball picture, but I ain't even do that because I didn't want to go to class.
Okay.
If I can go to school and skip all day and still go play in the summer league and YMCA leagues,
And then you did it that way.
yeah.
Lord have mercy. Just not that bad.
I was misguided. I ain't had nobody really standing on my neck.
Yeah.
It was really just like, if that's what you want to do that. But you got to live with that. And I was cool with living with it at that time being. Then when I got older, it was just like, okay, I got to find something else.
Well, I'm happy you here. I'm happy you doing your music. Your music sound good. I always tell you that.
I definitely do.
I share your music a lot, and it's not gonna stop.
I
Right.
appreciate that.
I gotta check it out. That
I share his music often.
That song there with him and Mr.
Mr. Drums and Roses produced
Drums and Roses. Okay.
I said, yeah, he snapped on that song. Yeah.
I mean,
y'all gotta go listen to it.
That's one of the one, and honestly, that was me coming out my comfort zone. We can talk about it, but we ain't gotta talk about
What's
it.
up, my sister? I'm down here at the podcast. We almost done though.
And tell them we live. We're gonna put her on this
I'm
podcast
gonna make sure I
live.
call you as soon as I leave. It's gonna probably be like another like an hour, maybe another hour. We'll be out here.
Who that? Who?
Mm-hmm.
So put it off the phone. We're on podcast, live podcast. We ain't gonna
But
talk
yeah.
her on the live podcast.
I'm about to call you in a couple minutes. Okay. But yeah, I was just trying to make sure she was good because I had called her yesterday and I couldn't get in touch with her. So.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much. I was trying to think because there was another question I had for you. Okay, so this is more on the shallow end of things. Okay, so I've been peeping that Kiki Palmer, that situation where that probably got worse.
Listen,
I heard that Usher made a song
and she did the video with he.
Yes,
they clowned her.
So what do y'all feel like? Okay, first of all, from a man's perspective, me and Auntie had this conversation last week.
But let me go back though, because I never seen any other stuff. I only heard talk about it.
Right.
However, I did see a video clip, a small little smidget of a video clip. But the way they explained it, like she was just straight butt naked up there, everything was showing. She had on a see-through like dress, but like this type of her torso wasn't. Yeah, and that's what I said too. The torso was covered.
Correct.
You couldn't see nothing in that area. Maybe the legs and the arms, that's see-through. Okay. So you watched me walk out the door with this dress on, knowing I was going to the Usher concert, knowing that I'm a person of a certain status now.
Knowing that I could possibly be seen by him.
Exactly. Because of my status, I may be able to be up there, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. And I'm sure I got myself some good tickets.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
She had a table in front of her and all types of stuff.
I asked this question on that. If you get on Instagram right now, how many ads you see?
Yeah. Every day.
If you get on Instagram right now, how many
I can get on there right now and I bet you I see some.
You get on Twitter right now, how much nonsense do you see?
And then it wasn't like, they made it seem like she was just pulling her dress up, poking her butt on them. They like danced or something a little bit, but the little part that I saw. But my thing
like
is,
she was sexy red out here.
Right.
Like, no,
or the girl from Milwaukee.
Which one?
The one downtown.
The one that was downtown with the big seat?
Yeah, bopping.
Bop it.
Bopping it. Actually, no, seriously.
Right.
I gotta see this one.
We don't know if you want to see that either. Yeah. It was a mess.
And what's crazy, I just saw that this morning.
Okay, so
I might know her.
I didn't even watch the video. I just seen everybody on Facebook like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, this is back home.
So long story short, I guess what I wanted to know from you, from your perspective, from a man's perspective, do you feel like you should be able to control how your woman dress?
I'm different. When I say I'm different, I mean like if I'm with a woman, I understand it. Any given day, she can change her mind about the way she feels about me.
Okay.
You do what you do because that's a reflection of you. It don't reflect on me. If I carry myself, everybody always trying. My problem with society now is everybody want to make this a us thing. Like, people are individuals.
Okay.
You can't change who that person is. So whoever they were when you liked them, they're 9 times out of 10 going to be the same person when you love them.
They just advance. They don't change.
They don't change at all.
But this is the thing. Check this out. This is the thing. It ain't about controlling how he or she dressed. If I'm in the house with you and I get ready to walk out the door and I got something on that you feel like is inappropriate, I think you should address that before I walk out that door.
You shouldn't address it at all if you ask me.
No.
If you in that type of limelight, I can see. Okay, put it like this: if you a manager at McDonald's and you walking out with something like that on, I got a problem with it. Because my question is now, like, what you doing,
right?
But if you are a actor, celebrity, that's a part of
everything
your
you
job.
wear.
But that's okay.
Everything you wear is a costume.
Everything you wear is most likely given to you by these clothing brands. Most of the clothes that they wear they don't buy them. They're gifts. Oh, we know you're going to the BET Awards. Hey, we give you a check if you wear this. You can wear this dress. So you really think somebody didn't look at her, that Valentino, whatever it was, I'm going to put this on for the Usher concert. Because I know it's going to catch some eyes. Right. That's what being a celebrity is. Do something that's going to make us look at you.
Right. But my thing is, just make it into a personal relationship. No, if I'm going to the Usher concert and I pay for good tickets and I want to look sexy, I'm going to buy me something sexy. However, if you got a problem with that, you should state that before before that happens.
I feel like this. Honestly, we in an age where if every nigga want a bad chick, you gotta know what come with that.
Yeah. Right.
You gotta know what come with that, bro. You can't. When I'm in the city, bro, I go out with my homegirls, bro. Let me know you good and you good. Do whatever you finna do.
So do you feel like, so you saying personally from your perspective, you don't care what your woman wears as long as
If you with me, yeah, have some consideration because I'm gonna do the same. It's just like if I know if I'm with a chick and I know she in the crowd, I'm not finna have my shirt off doing no show. I'm not. Now if she say it's cool,
I was about to say that.
If she look and say, baby, do whatever you gotta do on that stage, cause I know what you're doing. That's an understanding.
But that should be if you're on the stage doing a show, and one of the things that you've done for so long, take your shirt off. She knows that.
But with Kiki,
I think her man just wanted to.
Who is her man?
Some dude that do sports.
So he don't know nothing about Hollywood.
He knows something about Hollywood.
He do.
I think he just
was a little sensitive.
Yeah.
It's
and
one of
he messed up by putting it on social media talking shit. He should have had that conversation with her when she came home.
He was a little tender about it.
But and my thing is, as long as Kiki Palmer been around and Usher been around, if they wanted to hook up or link up, they got publicists and people that you can make a phone call to for them to link up.
My guy showed his hand. That's all he did.
Yeah.
He showed his hand. It's literally a situation.
I seen a.
I feel like Usher.
I seen a post where they said he broke up with her trying to get full custody of their child.
It's one of them situations. Oh, it's Usher. My girl getting something to about Usher. Like me, I don't care.
Somebody said it was a publicity stunt.
Nah, you don't. 9 times out of 10 with them releasing the video right after, it was. But
they did that video faster than
mine. Your girl don't come home after Usher singing to her. Now you got something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But if she come home and be like, baby, guess what happened? What happened? Oh, Usher was singing to me today. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you home,
Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's the only thing I don't agree with is them hoochie daddy shorts. My man can't be wearing no tight hoochie daddy shorts. He can wear some hoochie daddy shirts, but they can't be tight.
What the hell is
what this man got on? But his ain't tight either.
Your knees out. That's the.
I could have sworn you the same girl told me. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to wear.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to wear because I don't wear nothing inappropriate. So my thing is, you can't tell me what to wear.
So how you gonna say what you don't want to
My man can't wear no tight hoochie daddy shorts.
That's why you said.
She always be messing with me.
Nah.
That's okay, but he can't. And I bet I catch him in them because I'm gonna snatch him off of him.
That'd be my problem. I'll be wearing gray sweats and
as long as they ain't tight. Do your thing, boss. Do your thing.
I'm gonna go to the gym now with them on.
Oh no, you're not.
No,
you're not.
Yes, we are.
So you gonna take my boyfriend to go to the workout?
No, I'm saying if it was my man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying as an auntie, you gonna take my man to go work out in some hoochie daddy shorts.
No. You gonna get dressed and go with him.
No, he ain't wearing them. Snatching them off of him.
Single.
My
baby's single,
No.
She said I'm snatching my. So now you want to send him to the gym naked?
No, I'm just playing. I'm not controlling. I done been in relationships. The dudes wore stuff that I was like, yeah, you a little thought. I'm gonna call you a thought all day. If you want me to call you a thought all day, I will. That's what they gonna call you. They gonna be outside like, dude, a thought. Look at him.
My girl be like, you a thought. I'm like, you want me to be a thought outside or back in his house? Which one?
Hey, you better be in the house because I swear to God, I'm snatching them off.
Right. Where you go? But then what are you gonna have on if you snatch them?
No, Auntie, I ain't going. I don't care.
She ain't making sense.
I know I'm mad.
I know I'm mad.
She want them naked. She want them naked.
No, but I don't mind my man telling me what he like and stuff, but I feel like I already don't dress inappropriate. So
my thing is this, like, if you
that's what you don't understand. Sometimes I'm just gonna say it like this. I'm not gonna say you dress inappropriate, and I'm not gonna say that. But what I am gonna say is what we have to understand. Us women sometimes with the large back frames,
that ice.
almost everything seems inappropriate.
I know. I know, but that's not
unless
my
you're gonna wear a giant dashiki.
Hey, I ain't gonna
With
cap
wool
though. That's just
pants
like
and-
we was at brunch yesterday in Atlanta, and we had an older couple come in, and you know, like the chicks wear their little shorts, with no butt cheeks out. This chick called the owner, was like, yeah, they dressed inappropriate, they got their ass out, and I was like, who the fuck got ass out? Like,
But that was
that's the
the
uniform.
waitress or the host.
Like that's how they uniform it. Like they wear shorts with their black shirts, and that's the uniform. But like you come in talking about they dress unprofessionally with their butt cheeks out. I'm like, bro, who got cheeks out? Nobody.
Right.
It's Sunday.
You mad because she got a bigger butt than yours.
It'd be a lot of that. It'd be a lot. I'd be laughing.
And hers is real.
I'd be laughing. I'd be laughing at that. Like, especially when I get on these flights and they got the BBLs and they got this like 6 certain ways. They be trying to hide it. I'm like,
I can't stand this man. He is so funny.
You got the little lump on the left side.
Make sure you
Look,
switch sides, babe.
I'm sitting straight up. This is all real.
Got a crisscross.
Oh, I got a joke for y'all. So one time I was on the city bus. I'm on the bus. I'm sitting in the middle, so you know they got the hump, right? So I'm sitting there, and these little boys, it was like 6 little boys that get on there, and he just staring at me. He keep looking at me. He leaned over to his friends and was like, "Dang, it looked like she's sitting on some phone books." So the whole bus, I mean, when I say the whole bus turned around, y'all, I was so embarrassed. Like, they all looked back and just was laughing, like, like, oh my God. So yeah, I know.
That's a new one. You had a booster seat. Oh.
I was so embarrassed that I was. So you know, everybody was just laughing. They just like, girl. I'm like, listen, just let it go.
I told a story. I ain't been on the bus in so long. I don't know about the upper seats or nothing.
Well, in the middle, when you sit all the way in the back, it got like a small.
I think the last time I rode the bus is not long after they got the buses with that little extension thing on the back.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Remember, you never.
So now that we know that it said you were sitting on phone books, was you split in 2 back seats?
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Was you in the middle of the seat where you had a cheek over here and the cheek over
like
there?
the crack? Was the crack?
Yeah. But wait, you know what?
2 seats.
Call me 2
She said, I'm gonna sit here and
not
here.
2 chains, but what? 2 seats.
I'm gonna sit here and here.
I can't deal with y'all.
This my ride.
But yeah, but let me think. I'm trying to think. Did we have any more questions for today?
I'm trying to think. So, okay, yeah. No, I don't.
So, are you planning to stay in Atlanta for like ever, or is that your last move, or are you coming back this way?
No, I got a question. Okay.
Okay.
Who is the most famous person you met since you've been in LA?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I met Kevin Gates. I met T.I. I met Big Bang. Like I'm cool with Jay Fox. Jay Fox signed to QC. I know Offset's manager, Jay Rich. It's really like don't believe that. You liable to meet anybody at any time.
What about you remember my homeboy?
Ooh.
Show your ass for $20.
Oh, Boosie?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I like Boosie, y'all. Boosie
You met him?
as hell.
I know some people that know Boosie. Boosie one of the people that Boosie got a closed circle. That's what I say.
He got closer. But
Boosie
you know
got a
what?
closed
I understand. I ain't mad at him for that because you gotta be careful. And I'm not saying don't give nobody an opportunity in this way and that way, but you gotta be careful because that's another thing I'm gonna tell you this. We have to learn once you do reach a certain status, you gotta be in a position where people can't just
I'll cut it off.
just
No.
come back in. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me now?
I don't know what is going on because this don't never happen.
Picking up.
There we go. That was
Okay,
weird.
so we back on. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all missed some good conversation. Mhm.
But I mean, sex always is. That's one thing we all know. Sex is.
Exactly. I guess my biggest thing is we've been the lyrics and songs have been what they are. It's just the beat behind it and the way that it's delivered. You know, and that's the thing. It's just like even to hear somebody say bitch this, bitch that in a rap song.
Too short.
Right. When you're offended by it, don't give me a chance. You're offended by the bitch this, bitch. Okay, she said no, we can't. Thank you, ma'am. But you're hearing what they're saying. You're hearing what they're saying. Bitch this, bitch that. I know that he said this and they said that. Bitch this, bitch that. Okay, but now listen to the one song with like and that one of the songs with Isaac Brothers. He called a he called the woman a bitch in the song. I think it's one of them songs like no, R. Kelly said it. He said, "How did I get into this shit? I should have came home with this bitch. Learn out, low down, dirty woman. Back to where you came from." You know, so
that situation, he was sleeping with another man woman.
right. But I was just saying, no. But my point is, he
don't care about nothing.
Fuck.
He didn't care about the kids. He didn't care about other niggas' women. He just didn't care.
Pay me.
I don't really care. I don't. That's what he said to his brain. He said, I don't really care.
Can I
What's the
be
pros
on
and
you?
cons?
Can I be on you?
As long as I can get an NDA, I don't care. Just do it. We're going to do it. I'll say
Right
this.
here? Shit. They said Robin, don't you?
Dude said,
Can I get my video camera so I can show you?
They was like this. He said, cut the check.
I Kelly was a motherfucking beast from the shit that they said about him.
They said,
If half the shit they said about him, that's some shit.
Auntie.
I ain't gonna lie, the funniest
That
part
man got on there and
the
cried.
funniest part of
I
that
know
interview to
I
me.
know maybe do the R. Kelly mode.
The funny part of the interview was when he said, they said, I hog tie somebody. I don't even know how to hog tie. I said, everybody know how to hog tie somebody. He's lying.
I learned that working in the prison.
But my only problem with the R. Kelly situation is a lot of people knew it from the gate. They
The
could,
parents were selling them off.
but they could even though, and like I'm saying, it's like industry people.
Oh,
They
yeah.
knew that he was a perverted ass son of a bitch, and he just didn't. If somebody, now that's where mentoring should came in at. Now, if you come in here, I know you're a young man in the industry, and you getting rich. You starting to see a lot of money, and you just, oh, I want all those now. You know, your mindset ain't where it's supposed to be at. No, listen to what I'm saying. And now, me as a person that's been in the industry, a gentleman that's been in the industry a longer, stable, he should have came to you and say, stop you right there in the mix.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your, right now, what you're not gonna do, if that's what you're gonna do, I'm gonna cut your ass. We finna blackball you right now.
Yeah.
We finna blackball your
They
ass.
didn't do it
See.
because Robert was selling records.
Huh?
He was
Yeah, I don't care if he's selling records or not. He can stop. You just like he ain't selling no records now.
Them white people didn't care.
Yeah, they cared enough.
That's because they was doing the same thing.
They built up 30 years of bullshit on his ass.
They was out there with a dude on the island, so they didn't care.
Epstein.
Yep.
That's a whole different.
That's the same thing. They was messing with them young kids on that island.
Exactly.
And that's why they did it on the island, because they knew if they was doing it on the island, they still finna go to jail.
They just told on old folks. They went to Bill get 88 years old to try to fucking with him.
Right, they trying I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as hell when they was fucking with Bill.
I didn't like that they were fucking with
Cause
Bill.
I was like, bro,
You know, but
Bill really didn't do shit wrong.
I think all of
If you find out,
They said, now from what I heard if we all go back and watch some of his YouTube, they said that his comics, they said that he actually admitted in some of that stuff.
but the thing is, Bill Cosby. You gotta think, 70s, 80s, Bill Cosby was top tier comedian. So if he say, I'm gonna go back to my room and do some pills, what do you think they gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, I'm coming with you. So then you pop these goddamn
Well,
pills.
I'm a little nervous.
I don't know that Bill should be doing this. Bill said, hell yeah, here you go. Pudding pop.
Bitch.
He made the pudding pop.
I mean, I feel you though.
I don't think I think them hoes knew what they was doing, and they found that it was an opportunity to get back.
That's like me. I smoke weed.
if a motherfucker tell me we going to the club, I do a show, and the female be like, oh, what y'all finna get into? I'm finna go to the studio and smoke. You go to your job the next day, they drug test you. Don't sue me.
Don't look it for me.
Don't sue me. Talking about, oh, well, you gave it to me. No, I didn't.
I
I
ain't
told
give you
you what we was finna go do.
I ain't give you a thing.
You came in that room willingly and you smoked. So don't sit there and tell me it's my fault that you failed your drug test because you decided to smoke.
Right.
So with Bill Cosby, don't blame him because you decided to pop your pills.
But this is my thing, and I'm not saying I don't know. I've been through some things in my life, and I'm just gonna say that. I just can't say something that happened to me 30-some years ago, 40-some years ago, 50-some years ago. It still affected my life now. I need to sue you for $100 million.
They got a check.
And shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't.
And that's how it usually go though. When you figure out like, oh, he somebody said he did this. I'm gonna say he did it to me too.
Right, or if you know you dated him, mess around with him, you know what I'm saying? And why y'all? Because this is my thing, y'all. Why y'all think Bill Cosby's wife ain't went nowhere?
Right. Camille know every time.
Camille know everything. She know he would mess with other women. She know, but everything. Why am I gonna leave my cushy situation? Shit, if he fucking on them, he ain't fucking with me.
She had home feet kicked up, vacation.
I'll have my kids. I'm set for the rest of my life.
She called Bill and said we going to the Maldives. He said, well, go ahead.
I seen some money.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got it.
She gotta send the money. Shit, she got
already access.
I've been the nigga since he was a broke nigga, so I'm on everything.
No, I was just looking. I just be looking.
It's just one of them things where I tell everybody, it's like you gotta really be careful nowadays.
Right.
That's why I move the way I move. When I tell them
and then I could think you signed the NDA, but see, I kind of had bitches like prisoners.
R. Kelly had parents basically saying, "Hey, you're R. Kelly."
Oh yeah, because ain't nowhere in the world.
She had already. She be at school. I heard about her.
But fuck all that.
I'm just saying.
Well, here's so funny.
And I got a daughter, so bro, I punch all her teeth down her throat. You see me what? Wait, who? Shut up. Sit down. Nigga, you get out of here.
He was. I think I could have been a hell of a producer, but ain't no way you was producing my child and I'm not there. My underage child and I'm not there. Especially, if nobody ain't there, the daddy should have been there. And a daddy should care and love his daughter enough not to let some man take advantage of her for a few dollars. And that few dollars ain't gonna always be there.
Say, as much as I say the internet fucked the world up, it helped because back then you ain't have internet, so could nobody really say what these celebrities are doing. I know when I was growing up, I seen the Big Pimpin' video, nigga. I thought them niggas really out there on the beach in chinchillas, like them niggas really living like that. Then you find out, like, nah, it's just alright. So we was growing up thinking like Pimp C and all Jay-Z, like them niggas really grinding like that. No, it's not that at all. So
and when you see them because they really ain't made it like they supposed to have made it yet, and they ride around in Hunters and shit.
Like either that or the record label gave you your car.
Right. Well, it was
that's
just
the record label car.
It was a prop. It wasn't
Nowadays,
nobody.
that's the thing. Like,
A dealership loaned that car. A dealership loaned that
that
car to do that video. Like you got those videos like those video shoots. Them clothes, all them clothes. You go there and you find the outfit that the chicks in the video. They go find an outfit that fit them. They don't go dressed the way they go on the video.
That's why I tell a lot.
And they give them that. I think most of them give them outfits after they.
Yeah, they all
twerking and all this stuff.
It's a tax write-off. People don't know that about business. Like if you get, like if I got a clothing line, like y'all got a clothing line, y'all call me and be like, yo, we need you to get some people in these outfits. Cool, I got a video. Cool, just send whatever y'all send. Take whatever y'all send off as a donation.
Right.
It's a tax write-off.
Exactly.
So
and that's what we finna start doing too.
When you got Gucci, Gucci do it.
Right.
Balenciaga do it.
Right.
Oh, you going to the BET Awards? You going to the VHA Awards? Whatever. All right, we want to pay you to wear this.
So, what's the name of that song again? What's his? No, his song.
Indecisive.
Let us know when y'all get ready for the Indecisive video. We're gonna make y'all some. We're gonna make y'all some outfits for that.
That's gonna be.
They said you got to be in all red. Yeah, we're gonna have you in red on red.
That's gonna be different.
What?
That video.
You got at least one of your scenes you gotta have on one of your hometown.
I'm gonna be in the video with you.
Okay.
We're going to Atlanta. I'm being in the video. It's gonna be a video vixen.
You don't want to do that.
I'm just talking crazy.
Video Trixie. No.
Oh,
I was like going back and look at your old pictures. I was like, that was Pam. No, I was not a video vixen.
Yes, she was. I'm telling everybody it was pale. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You remember how they said on Facebook, they be like, when my kids grow up, I'm gonna show them a picture. I'm like, this was pale. She was all in that indecisive video. Y'all see that lady?
I'm gonna be the mama, be like, I told you. I told you.
Well, I'm happy that you came.
I am too. I'm
happy you
it's a
tapped in
pleasure
with
meeting
us.
you, sir.
Yes.
I'm here, but I just when I come home, this is what I come home for. Like, what the fuck we got fuck with?
And we're gonna fuck with you when you
Well,
go back
don't fuck
again.
with me.
And we're gonna keep. We're gonna work. We're gonna.
Give up.
All right, we're gonna
That's right.
extend this olive branch to you. So anytime you're in the city,
Yep.
just let
Tap
us
in.
know. Mondays at 5:15. We always go on live. There's got to be something extraordinary going on for us not to go live, even if it's just one of us by ourselves.
Yeah, more than likely.
Because we want the people to know that we're here and we want to talk about these current events. Next week, I really do want to highlight some of the stuff that's going on in Milwaukee. It's too much damn killing going on. I'm scared to go outside. I peep out the door before I step out the door because it's too much. And the people that's getting shot up and messed up ain't even the people that's doing shit. So y'all out here just killing the wrong people. You know, I respect the killer that walk up to the motherfucker they want to kill and shoot. Because at least you got the motherfucker you want to get. You ain't getting me or my little baby who ain't got nothing driving down the street, ain't got nothing to do. You just shooting up the whole block. And my car gets shot
Yeah,
up.
this girl car got shot up like that just recently.
Yeah. The girl on Center Street. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. I seen a video. I seen a video somebody had posted on their page. And it was, they people came by, did a drive-by shooting, pop, 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 pop. Like 3 dudes fell down. Then one dude was shooting at him. Then the person got out the car with a machine gun, shooting the niggas on the ground. Then he came back and got it, watched go to the other dude, got just another clip, went back, they was all the way on the ground, pop, 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 they ass. I'm like,
oh yeah, it was
God.
like 4. I think I know what you're talking about. It was like 3 to 4 of them. They had just walked up on them and just was shooting them.
Mm-hmm.
They already dead. You can see it clearly.
They want to say, killed that.
And a lot of people would look
I
at
really
me
like
and be
that dress
like,
that you got on. That's pretty.
oh, well, that's why you don't come back. And it's like,
I got a
I
couple
come
like
back
that.
'cause I want-
Mine keep coming on loose. I have to fix them.
I don't come back like that because I actually want to live. This one,
Right.
like I mean,
I ain't taking your bracelet.
I come back for my daughter. Like that's the number one priority. I come back to
I
see my
got a
daughter.
bracelet.
And like that'd be my number one reason. Like if I come back home, usually it's dealing with that little girl.
Right. How old is she?
12.
12. All right. Okay.
I come back and a lot of people will look at me like, oh, well, you don't really spend time with it. Like, bro, I gotta leave tomorrow just to get back to work. So when you working like that, it's like, and I realize it's a different lifestyle. I realize that now. When I come to Milwaukee, honestly, majority of the time I'll be bored. Cause like in Atlanta, I can find something to do quick. Like either that or somebody calls me.
Well, let us know in advance when you coming because we be trying to do stuff down here too.
Mm-hmm. Let us know. We'll plan something. If you know when you're gonna come, let us know. Give us a shout out.
I usually plan it about a month in advance.
And
Maybe
then
we
I
can
get
do like
another
a
thing.
listening party for you next time or something.
Yeah, something at
I
least.
gotta go work on it.
Well,
It's okay.
we the ones that's gonna put that fire under your butt.
Mm-hmm.
We the ones that's gonna ask you where the project
You
is.
got a whole catalog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true, but I'm actually.
I'd rather play your catalog while you're sitting here.
Ooh.
So we can ask you what was the inspiration behind
I have a reason for everyone.
this song.
And
And that's what we need. We need to hear that. Even if we cause see how we piped you in here, we can actually pipe you in from Atlanta too, like that. All I do is send you the link for the show that we're gonna be on. As long as you are around some good internet, we'll be good.
we got great Wi-Fi at the crib.
Okay, cool. So that's what I think we can do too. If we can't that because we can sit out in the cafe, have the cafe set up, and get some of your album cover stuff, get some of your some stuff, and just put out there and just have a few people out there, and we listen to a few songs. You know, you let us know which ones you want us to play, listen to. You know, have us a bottle of nice wine.
Come
just
on,
sit
y'all
there.
drink.
What's the different ones? I like Stella Rose. I like the different ones. I don't really have too many.
I like the Stella Rose.
real
I
options.
like the cupcake Stella Rose.
I'm
That's
a
like
more of a white though. I don't really care for the red that much.
See,
And I just like a sweeter wine. I don't care what color it is.
Because we went out to eat, and I had ordered steak, and I got both of us a cup of white wine. And she had got the pasta. I already got the white wine because she had, and she tasted. She was like, I didn't know they go like that. I'm bougie. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm eating.
I know that's
If I got a steak,
thugged out bougie dude.
I'm a smart, intelligent young nigga that has some experience in the streets.
There you go. Hey, I like that better.
Like I always been smart. It's just I got misled for a minute and I made it out though.
Oh, amen. That's what matters.
I mean,
You
you
made
can't
it
take
out.
it away from him.
No, not at all.
You can't take it away from him.
I would even try because guess what? Why? Who am I to take it away from you?
And that's what a lot of people be like. Oh, you rap, so you know a lot of people they can come for me all they want to, but you can't take it away from me because every person has to say, no, I ain't never seen them do it. It's gonna be another handful that's gonna say, yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about it. Like everybody be like, you don't come home because I don't come home because ain't nothing else for my daughter. I get paid out there. My goal is to move out west, give me a cul-de-sac for me and my team. I don't want just a house. I want a cul-de-sac for me and my team. I want the neighborhood so that way everybody got their own. We good.
That's funny because I used to always say that one thing. I always try to tell them, I'm gonna win a lottery and I'm just gonna buy a cul-de-sac. Put my whole family in the cul-de-sac. But I'm gonna have at least some iron guards at my door.
I ain't doing it.
I wanna know that they straight. I wanna know they straight, but I want to come in my door.
I'm gonna do my team. My team ain't necessarily family, but they family because
they family because they're your family, the family you created.
And it's one of the things where it's like,
and all family ain't always got to be blood family either.
Loyalty make you family. Exactly. I tell everybody, loyalty make you family.
That's how God will pop up on me today.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, and what I tell you.
Look, I said, what you doing? He was like, I ain't doing much of nothing. I said, oh, well, you come home, Chelsea.
I gotta do the podcast.
She came about me. We might have a guest on our show today. Blah 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 blah. And then she sent me some information about you. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When she first sent it to me, I didn't look at it. I saw that part, the words that you might have a pop up here, and I'm doing something. I'm looking for I'm talking about the violence going on in the city and this and this and this. Trying to figure out, and I didn't get a chance to really look at it until I got the setting up for it to go on when I realized what time it was. And I'm like, man. Oh, okay, this young man. Okay, all right. So I got to looking around and said, is he gonna pop up before her? They gonna come together? You know, I'm just like,
even with the violence, like end of the day, it's home. Like, man, it hurt me, like, cause I want to see Milwaukee. Like, I got that Atlanta grind. Like, when I was thinking about moving back, I was like, yo, like, how much would they really appreciate if I came back with that understanding of the Atlanta music scene and made it pop here? But it's like, honestly, it's like it just ain't time for it. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of people still stuck in ego, and I know God working on the earth right now. I know that, and he's calming a lot of things down. But in order to calm things down, you got to remove. You got to get that out. You got to purge out, and that's what's going on right now. The earth is purging out all negativity, so they can get back to a level head. Now, once we get back to a level head, I guarantee, kumbaya, call it a day.
Yeah.
But
I just read about that.
In the midst of the chaos right now,
they said that pretty much, you know, like Earth's going through like not saying in a weird way, but like menopause.
Yeah, Earth tired of it because it's like end of the day, the Earth is alive. Just like God is real, the Earth is the balancing factor. The Earth is the material essence of God. That's how all of it is. Right. So when you got all of these people, like I had somebody one was telling me, he was like, bro, you know what the real virus is? I was like, what? He said humans. He said, what's a virus? He said, it's something that comes into a place and it takes over one person at a time, and then it eventually becomes a mass spread outbreak. He said, this violence right now is stemmed off of one thing and it's breaking out because everybody feels like ain't nothing else to do. He was like, we the virus. He was like, and Earth is really like removing that virus because everything on this planet, God already enabled it to heal itself. Thanks. There's nothing on this earth that needs somebody else to say, this is what's wrong. No, it's just on you. Your body will tell you everything that's wrong.
Okay. That's deep.
Like, your body gonna tell you everything. If you sweating, bro, go cool down. You got the fever. If you cold, go warm up. Your body is underneath your temperature. You need to eat. And then, now with all this processed food, you got 1 million people that's still going out eating fast food every day. And they wonder why their stomach's messed up. They wonder why their digestive system ain't.
Holding.
It's sitting.
Yeah.
I learned that through prison. I stopped eating noodles halfway through 3 years. So 18 months, I was on beans, rice, meat, and cheese. Like, I don't, like now, for me to eat a noodle.
Made me want a noodle.
For me to eat a noodle, I gotta go in there and be like, ain't nothing in here. Ain't nothing in here. I'm finna eat me a noodle.
I'm gonna get the cup noodles.
The cup noodles, hey, what's crazy though, the cup noodles healthier than the types. Cup noodle.
Why is it?
Let's tell you. Cup noodle is packaged with a proper portion. That brick noodle ain't nothing but sodium holding it together. So when you put it in water, all that sodium just sit. That's why you drain them. You realize the decoloration on the noodles.
Mhm.
It's a wax coating.
Scary.
Everything's scary nowadays. That's why I be like, I like home cooking.
And I saw a thing on Facebook just talking about food and shit. And the dude made the instant grits. They was camping, and he put it in a bottle. He said, and son, he said, you gotta be careful what you eat. He put the instant grits in there. You put whatever the water and all that stuff, and you shut it up in the bottle. He was like, that's how you make. But they was out camping, so we're gonna mix it up like this. We're gonna put this by the fire and let it get whatever. He got the shaking up, and that bottle got the swelling. Do you know the bottle exploded?
That's all noodles do.
What?
If you put noodles in prison tree, you put noodles in a plastic Ziploc bag and fill it up with water and let them sit, them noodles will never stop expanding. They're just gonna keep growing as long as you got it in water.
What?
Yeah. Noodles stay in your system for 3 to 5 days.
Maybe seeing somebody else about it. I got a good digestive tract.
It depends on how often you eat them. It's just like eating beef. Like if you eat steak every day,
She did good today.
the more you eat that steak, the longer it takes your body to break it down because you only add more to it. So if you eat noodles every day, if I tell you it take 2 days for one noodle, you eat another one and another one. Now you
There are 2 days and 3 days
15
before that.
days.
Yeah, Betty is in the house. She been in the house all this time, y'all.
And she
ain't-
did
and
good.
She did good. She ain't been on podcast today. Say hi to everybody, Bailey. Look up. Let them see you.
Yeah, we about to end it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we happy that y'all tapped in today to a
Yes,
Weekend
very
Podcast.
happy. And I think our guest here,
Yeah,
King
Mr.
King C's. I ain't gonna say Caesar because I don't want to get told off. But just I appreciate him being there. Everybody interacted. Sorry that we had a little technical difficulties. We're still in our learning process, y'all. You got to give us that little learning curve. But thanks to y'all that when something do go technically wrong, y'all let us know that it's going wrong because that's the only way we're gonna know. If you're one of our Facebook friends, and the faster way because it takes a few minutes for us to get the inbox on the screen. The text on the screen when you do it in the what you call it, stop baby, and so you can just inbox one of us. Mm-hmm. Okay, Betty's hungry. We were just talking about some noodles. Me and her gonna eat us some noodles. You don't want no noodles? You want a little bit? Look. Okay, she's a pizza girl. Okay, give me.
I'm happy that you all came, and I hope that you all go and find us on YouTube.
Yep. I'm still once you you like my YouTube page, come back and holler at us. We got some nice discounts and some nice gifts for y'all for doing that. We just trying to get some subscribers, get our subscription level up.
Share it.
Because eventually we're gonna stop broadcasting on Facebook because if that's what I gotta do to get y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's what we gotta do. Because at this point, y'all gonna be missing some good stuff. And I know the combination. So yeah.
She called me her Pam face.
That's
my
my Pam
name.
face, you know what I'm saying? I wait till y'all see our new promo pictures.
Oh Lord.
She's always trying to look like me. She emulate me too much. I'm tired of her.
Thank you so much for
Y'all,
following.
but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this vacuum machine because before she leave here, she finna get rid of my beard. 'Cause I got a beard going on here. I've been trying to hide it. I was hoping that the lighting wasn't showing it. You know what I'm saying? She supposed to did it yesterday. No, the day before yesterday she supposed to do it. I'm still walking out here with full beard. Like a grown man. Okay? So we're gonna put up this wax machine and we're gonna let y'all go. Next time y'all see me, I won't have a beard. I ain't no man no more.
I can't deal with her. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you for showing up today. I appreciate you. You was a surprise. I ain't gonna call it last minute. I'll throw that away. That was in the other room. Throw this away. Throw the whole thing away.
I'll tell you over.
I hope that you all have a nice evening.
Mm-hmm. All right. See y'all later.
I look so dry when I said that.
No,
I did.
We ain't ready to go, but we gotta go.
It's time to go. And y'all make sure y'all there at the next giveaway for the kids.
No, we're planning on one. We're looking at maybe January. We're gonna do something right before they go back. Right after Christmas. Get them ready for the second half of school. Get their supplies and stuff up. Please stop.
So y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yep, and we out of here.
Bye.
Awakening Podcast.